is 6 a.m. I tried to get up a bit early so that I could get started on the hallway. My toddler can be a little unpredictable, so she's already awake as well. I think my plan for today is to start on the skim coating process in the hallway. There's just so much texture in there on the walls that I'm not in love with. I don't like that at all, so I think this will probably be the easiest thing. And I think it's easy to do yourself, so I've done tons of research on it. And so I'm gonna try to kind of water the joint compound down and paint it on, sorta, and then smooth it out. So I'll kind of go over that a little bit, I think, while I'm doing it. But I think that's a good place to start for now. I was thinking I would prime and paint prime at least the baseboards and the doors, like the frames, but I don't know, I don't want anything, like if I have drippage of the joint compound, I don't want that to get on them, and then like, I don't know, I guess if it gets on there, it gets on there, but you know what I mean. So I heard this can be very messy, so I think I need to stop avoiding that and just do it. And so we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna drink my coffee though and have breakfast first with Willow. Here she comes. Okay. I'm really excited to get started on this. I have lived with this hallway like this for about a year, or close to a year, because I did it right after our youngest's birthday, and yeah, she's about to be 3, so it was her second birthday. Sorry if you can hear the dog and Willow playing. She's playing in there. We've got kids and dogs and all that stuff, so all the background noise. So just so you know. And then sorry about lighting too. It's really bad in here, and it's supposed to rain like all the time. So I'm just gonna do it because I need to get this done, you know? And if I don't, then I'll procrastinate for another year, most likely. But anyway, I have all this stuff. I'm really excited to get going on it, and get rid of all the texture. I'll show you a little close-up really quick as well of what that looks like. I might pop it on the screen actually, because I already took some video of it, but I'm really excited about getting rid of it. Smooth walls, which are my preference anyway. Yeah, so let's go. I'm so excited. should like just put tape to cover the outlet, because I don't want anything in there though. Or should I just use like some plastic? I don't know what'll be easier. Let's just try both. So I don't want anything to get in there, for sure. Oh my gosh, these scissors are terrible. They're not good. Okay, tape it is. These scissors are not working. Hopefully this will work.
Feet up on the dash and the calling open road. Road trip classics on the radio. With your hand tied in mine, there's no such thing as time. Now we can go anywhere you wanna go. Ooh, there's no place we can go. Ooh, my home is when I'm alone with you. With you. Sunlight fades away and you fall into my arms. This life is not the same when we're apart. If you follow me tonight, I'll walk with you for life. And we can go anywhere you wanna go. Ooh, there's no place we can't go. Ooh, my home.
Okay, so I got all of the floor taped off. Vent here. I went ahead and I just did some paper like through the doors too on these sides here. I'm really excited to get this started. But yeah, it's all ready to go. Yes. Aha! Aha! Yeah! Oh, I did it! Whew. Okay. It is open. So I don't know, I guess we'll just kind of just grab some out. It's pretty thick. Like, I mean, I don't want a huge amount though. I'm probably gonna do it another, maybe like that, you know, just because I feel like I don't want to do too much. I don't know, and then it dry out on me or something weird. Okay. Let's see. Start there. 3. Wow! It just fills it in. Oh, that is crazy. That is awesome. Okay, so quick thing I just learned. It actually you go through it quite quickly. So I feel like you can make bigger batches of it and roll it on without worrying about it like completely drying out on you in the middle. So I just have this much done so far, and I'm just gonna keep going and grab a stool because I can't reach that high. Okay, so day 3, finally done putting the joint compound on the wall. I did 3 coats for the walls and 2 for the ceiling. So I will go ahead and show you guys kind of what it looks like as best I can. It's still quite dark in this area just because of, you know, not having the light in here, and this area doesn't get a whole ton of light anyways. All right, so I don't know if you can see the difference, sort of. I mean, it looks so good. I don't know if you could quite tell on camera, but it is so much smoother than it was before. I mean, here's an example of the texture, what it was, right, to what it is now. And so now, yeah, just gotta sand like these tiny bits here. So like right here. So anyhow, I didn't film a lot of the 3rd coat on the walls or the 2nd on the ceiling, just because it's literally doing the same thing over and over and over again until it's about where it is now, and then the next step is what we'll be doing tomorrow. So I will go ahead and catch up with you guys tomorrow, and I'm gonna go rest my hands and my body because I'm so sore after doing this for 3 days. So catch you later. It's a little after 8 a.m. I got the kids off to school and, you know, the baby fed and everything. So it's day 4. Now we're gonna go ahead and do some of the wet sanding on the walls. I'm hoping that I didn't miss a bunch of spots. I'm already seeing a couple of like little tiny nicks that I don't know how that happened, but we'll see if maybe it'll smooth out just a little bit. Who knows? So we're just gonna try it out, and then worst case scenario, I do have a shop vac and a sander. I don't have a mask, so I'm hoping the shop vac would be, you know, sufficient enough to get a lot of the dust, but I don't know. I think let's go ahead and test it out. Got my coffee. I don't think this will be as messy unless I have to sand, and so okay. So from what I read is that you just take your sponge and you squeeze out most of the water and then you just supposed to just, you know, kind of flatten any of the parts that are not smooth. I'm not certain if it's doing it. So you can kind of see some of the bumps here. Let's see how it goes. I don't think I'm in love with this because I feel like it's definitely taking off too much of the joint compound, like, and without sandpaper, it's not helping to like push down the texture too, I guess. I feel like on the wall maybe it worked. Right here is a little bit like a different, it's like a slight indent, but I'm just not loving it. I don't want to have to do joint compound everywhere again because one, I don't have enough of it left. I almost used that entire bucket and I don't think it's a good idea. So I think I might have to sand everything. I think that's where we're at now. Okay. We tried. a ton of dust right now. I think the shop vac is getting a lot of it, which is really great. But yeah, it seems to be working pretty well. So I guess I'll just keep going. It is heavy though, I'm gonna be so sorry. All right, good morning, you guys. So I was gonna go ahead and just quickly show you the progress and where we're at. The puppy's walking around. So first, I would highly suggest you get a mask that is appropriate. It was kind of a lot for me, but also at the same time I made a mistake too with the shop vac. So kind of funny now. I was actually really upset about it at first, but so apparently it wasn't supposed to be as like dusty that it was. And I basically did like 2/3 of the entire hallway, like walls and ceiling and everything, and I had a little bit left, and I go to start sanding again because I had to take frequent breaks, just because, like I said, I didn't have an appropriate mask like I should have. So basically I go to use the shop vac and I'm doing my thing, and I just happened to look at the shop vac, like look behind me at the shop vac, and I noticed stuff was coming out from behind it. And I was so confused. I didn't understand why it was doing that. It turned out I thought there was a bag in it. My bad for not actually looking. There was not. And so it was literally like pointless for the shop vac, because I was just blowing the dust everywhere. Basically, it wasn't going into the vacuum. It was just blowing directly out of the vacuum and everywhere else. And all of the prep work that I did with, like, this one's not up anymore because I've been literally, I don't know if you can see all the dust on the floor, but I've been literally cleaning constantly. But like, even with the prep work that I did have, there was dust that got out and everywhere. Not as much as in here, obviously, but it did get everywhere. And so basically, I did find the bag for the shop vac, and after I attached it, there was virtually little dust. Like, I mean, there was still some, obviously, that like fell from underneath, but it just fell straight down. It wasn't shooting all over the place and blowing everywhere. And it was so much cleaner after that. I was so upset with myself. So, just so you know, just do better than me. Lesson learned, won't ever happen again because now I have to go through and clean up this whole entire mess before I start painting. So that's gonna take me a few days, so I'll probably just stop the video here for now and pick it back up once I'm ready to paint. The walls, however, look wonderful. They feel wonderful. They're super, super smooth. All in all, I'm really happy with everything that's, you know, the results. You know, I think they're really great. And all right, well, I'll see y'all in a few days for finishing up the hallway. Bye. And like the brush I was using before, I'm just cleaning a lot of the dust off of the walls and the surfaces in here. You know, just take my lessons and learn from them and then do those for yourself.